We did it! And it's only 3:20. That's only like an hour.
It's more like, got a dream, boy, got a car, and your wagon, and come along. You're gonna cry. When you're in your early to mid-20s, there's a lot of moving parts.
No, I'm not. I just think I have the right thing to say. Hey guys, welcome back.
So now we got the cheesy introduction out of the way. We got a lot to talk to you about today. We haven't done a ton this weekend because it's been
Pretty dang hot here in LA.
It's been beach weather in Southern California.
But we're not at the beach.
Working on the bus.
Yeah.
Like always. We did a couple small projects.
The ceiling is completely covered now. It's very exciting.
We got one of the panels up in the front, the last remaining panel on the ceiling in the front, and
in the back. There's also a couple of corners that had to be wedged in there, but it's completely covered with wood now, and that's pretty exciting.
It being the ceiling.
Yeah.
What else did we do to the ceiling?
We also gave it a second coat of paint. Can't you tell? It doesn't look much whiter.
Yeah, the primer, I mean, it covered it pretty well, and happy with it. So that means the next steps for the ceiling are really kind of finishing it off, adding the trim to the seams so that it just looks completely beautiful.
Getting there.
Yeah, getting there. That's really all we did. We didn't want to make a video just about that. The other aspect of what we wanted to talk about is a little bit difficult for us to approach and accept. For the last couple weeks we've kind of been putting it off, and it is time. It's been something that we've discussed over the course of the project. I mean, we've had ups and downs over the last couple of years, and it's always something that's in the back of your mind. You're gonna cry. Oh my god, you're gonna cry. See?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
I just think I have the right thing to say.
Just wipe the tears out of your eyes and keep going.
We've decided to list the bus for sale.
Lauren's freaking out, you know, wave of emotions coming over her, stumbling on her words. Yeah. So it's kind of a weird thing to sell to begin with, obviously, because there's not a lot of buses out there for sale, and especially in the state that this one is in. It's a unique opportunity for somebody, and just a unique thing to purchase in general. We recognize that, and it makes it a little bit more difficult to really fully understand the right price and the way to sell it. And after you put so much work into something, so much time, thought, energy.
A lot of energy.
Yeah, energy, I mean physical and emotional. After you put so much into something, it's really difficult to accept moving on from it. So we'll kind of talk through what all our thoughts were. We'll tell you a little bit about why we've made the decision, and then what process we plan on going down in order to sell the bus. I guess the first thing would be why we decided to sell it.
Yeah, so we've been mulling over the idea for several months now. We started the project back in 2015, September of 2015. And this project has been basically our lives on the weekends, as our friends and family know that don't really see us as much as they used to. And back at that time we were very gung-ho about this plan, this vision that we had where we wanted to be in the next year, and then that didn't happen a year from then.
Sometimes life happens, yeah, and plans change. You find yourself in a position that you didn't expect to be in, and for me personally, I didn't think I was still going to be at the job that I am now, and one thing leads to another. I'm still there, still happy, still learning about a lot of things, but I didn't see myself there in the same, doing the same thing, but here we are.
Our plan when we bought the bus 2 years ago is very different from where we're thinking we want to move into the future now. We're still going to be working on some sort of a crazy project. I have no doubt about that.
I mean, 2 years in the grand scheme of things isn't a very long time, right? But when you're in your early to mid-20s, there's a lot of moving parts. I guess we pivoted. We've kind of moved from the path we were on, and that slowly changed into a new path. So basically, this isn't the best platform. The bus isn't the best platform for us moving forward.
So we still have a lot of the same goals, what we want to do in the short term, but we just don't see this project fitting in with those goals the way that we used to.
Right.
So
it's come down to the fact that we were kind of using the bus as a foundation to achieve a lot of the other goals that we had set for ourselves, and I think there's been a lot of learning, growing, and understanding over the course of the project, which has really caused us to reflect on ourselves and what we want, what our interests are, and I think we've kind of understood ourselves a little bit better to the point where we see a different way to do what we want to do. And it's not so much that we want to go out of I guess you could call the tiny home frame of mind, the concept of living small. I don't think we're really looking at.
We just want to actually live in a smaller space,
yeah,
like Bjorn's been doing for almost a year now.
Well, yeah, that's been a whole separate story we'll bring to you at some point, but it's so you pour your heart and soul into something, you put all of your time, energy, thoughts into it, and mind you, this is around full-time jobs, around everything else going on, and you get to, you really become attached to what it is that you're doing, and it makes it more difficult to accept moving on, but at some point you just have to realize that that is the best option. And I think that this is going to be something great. I hope that this bus will be something great for somebody else to take over and to finish making phenomenal, and seeing it to its full potential and using it and enjoying life in it. I mean, there's so many things that you can do. Opportunities are endless. So. And
as you've said, that you're really excited to get to this stage because this is where all the fun work happens, designing and building all the cabinets the way that you want it, that suits your needs. We've done a lot of the structural, what would you call it?
I just call it the hump work. I mean, we took the bus down to the frame and sanded the thing and painted it. I mean,
so we wanted it to last, it's what, 30-some years old, and we wanted it to last another 100 years.
Anyway,
it's
I guess,
ready to go.
Yeah, our videos, I guess, speak for themselves. There's still a lot of work to be done, don't get me wrong. There's lots of stuff to do on it, but it's really...
It's all downhill, right?
Yeah, right. I don't know, you knock little bits and pieces off and you can get it to a point where it's livable and actually stay in it, live in it, and still kind of finish up those loose ends. So there's a lot of ways to do it, but we don't need to talk about all of that. I mean, sad to see it go, and who knows, maybe we don't get any offers on it and we aren't able to sell it, and then we'll have to keep going. So who knows? Can only do so much.
The plan is to list it for sale on the different bus forums we're a part of. So There's a couple of forums online, and then obviously the YouTube community we wanted to let know, since so many of you yourselves are bus converters. You know, a friend.
If you're just interested in getting into this world, it's a good platform to start with.
Yeah.
Basically, we don't have an asking price at this point, so we aren't asking any price. That's not to say that we're giving it away. We're not looking to give the thing away. We're really just hoping to get most of our money back, if not all of it back, for the materials that we put into it. We're not looking to get, you know, the money back on the tools we spent, or the rent that we had to put into this. I mean, rent's not cheap in Southern California, but we're really just looking to get back most or all of the money we put into materials. And that includes, you know, we have a washer and dryer, refrigerator, wood-burning stove that are all in the bus. They would all go with it. We've got a relatively new, it is used, but relatively new radiator. It's not installed. There are 2 installed. One needs to be replaced, and we have the replacement, which we've already bought. I have a set of Jake brakes, which we bought. We were going to put on the engine. Haven't done that yet, but we've got those. Those will go with the bus. I mean, we've got a lot of things that will end up going with the bus. So there's a lot of value added. I mean, there's a 6.5 kilowatt diesel generator. It needs a little bit of work, but it's a solid generator. Goes with the bus. So a lot of things here and there, and basically what we want to do is
basically just get a feel for what people's interests might be if they're looking to take on this kind of a project. If you are interested or just want to know more information, we're happy to talk with you through email. Our email is listed in the description below, backtoschoolbus@gmail.com. That's backtoschoolbus@gmail.com.
And if you're serious about purchasing the bus, I mean, it would obviously help with our conversations to know the level of seriousness, so that we don't spend all of our time talking to everybody. Not saying that there's going to be a ton of interest, but if there is, wouldn't be a bad thing. And to, you know, just to help with that, help with us, like if you have an idea of what your budget is and you let us know, that would be good. We'll be reviewing any offers we get, and if we get the right offer, I mean, we'll accept it. Like I said, we're not looking to make money. We're not looking to get paid for the hundreds and hundreds of hours that we put into it. We're not looking for any compensation for that. We're really just, part of it is we really just want the bus to go to a good home. It would be great to see, and it would be great to keep in contact with whomever ends up with it, because it would be really nice to see it at some point down the line too. I mean, lots of details on the bus itself. Like Lauren said, we'll try to list a lot of that stuff in the description of the video, and we'll be happy to correspond through email. Also happy to send any pictures that you might request if there's anything that you haven't seen. I mean, we have videos of all the work we've done, we have pictures. That's obviously all well documented, but if there's certain pictures that of something that we haven't shown, be happy to send that through. And
the pictures he's referring to, again, in the description on our website, backtoschoolbus.com, and our Instagram page has a lot of pictures as well.
Right, so not just our YouTube videos, but yeah, our other platforms, online platforms. And if you're in the area and you're serious about it, or you want to come see the bus, obviously, if you're serious about buying it, we'll have you here, we'll walk you through everything, show you all there is to see, and you can go from there. But really, I hope that it's a good opportunity for somebody. I hope that it might be somebody else's dream to own a bus and follow through and get to a point where you have a sustainable lifestyle. So what does that mean for us? Are we gonna leave YouTube forever?
That's something that we're looking to continue working on, maybe through a new channel, or most likely through a new channel.
Definitely through a new channel, so there's no guessing. Channel's already been created, we just haven't really done any work on it.
We have his little side project documented, so it's just a matter of finding the time to edit those videos. But
she calls it a little side project. It's not a little side project, but it's not as big as a bus, but big. So we've got another channel. I think the big thing is that we realized that we made a channel completely dedicated to this one project, and in reality, there's a lot of projects on our mind.
Stirring up.
Yeah, right. There's a lot of projects we want to tackle.
So yeah, he's a true engineer that just loves to build, the typical engineer that loves to build and design things.
I like to build things, doesn't mean it always turns out right, it's always done right, but something ends up happening and that's always fun to see, so.
I like to be behind the camera, and I've had a lot of fun with this YouTube channel.
I think the YouTube is really a good opportunity for us as a unit, as a couple. We get to do something together because Lauren gets to really have the editing and the videos and gets to have a little bit of a hand in the project itself, and I get to buy tools and work on stuff, so it works out for both of us, and in that way we're both learning and we're both doing something together. I get to see the things that she creates, and she gets to see the things I create, and it goes both ways. So this new channel is really not going to be around one individual project. It's really going to be a multitude of projects, of things that I want to bring to reality, and hopefully some of you will be interested in following us and our adventures, because we don't want it to just stop at the bus.
And we do have a few more videos. I'm behind on editing, so there will be more videos after this one, and like
Of the bus,
yeah.
Right.
And like he said, that there's still going to be some things that we tweak here on the bus while it's listed for sale, just trying to get it more and more finished for the next owner.
It's not just going to be sitting here for the next few months while we try to sell it. We will still put in work and try to get things looking better. We understand there's still a lot of work to be done on it, and we'll just keep reducing the projects as time goes on. Probably focus on the exterior quite a bit and finishing off the front cap. Everything's watertight, but we'll finish off a few of the cosmetic things.
Yeah, mostly cosmetic, so
right.
It'll be fun, and we appreciate you for listening to the video this long, if you're still with us.
Well, not only this video, we really appreciate all the people that have been a part of the project. It's been really, really neat to just see all the reactions. We get a lot of crummy ones and a lot of good ones, and I mean, there's a lot of you out there that we look forward to hearing from some of you. I don't know how to pronounce all the names, but I mean, we have Motard Avon. I don't know how to say the name, so we don't want to butcher it, but Motard Avon and Stacyoid and a lot of you guys that have been commenting as time has gone on and progressed. We feel that we've had people that have been a part of this project, and it's funny because we have our family, we have our friends.
And that one bus rally we went to
Not
long ago, yeah, we got to meet a bunch of folks doing the same thing, and the whole community that's been interested in it.
So what I was saying is our family and friends. It actually feels like some of you that have been following along on YouTube have really been more involved than family and friends, and I mean, that's funny, but it's also it's nice to be able to share what we've done, and having you guys be a part of it, and seeing the reactions, and also seeing the other creators on YouTube that are doing bus projects. There's the guy doing his woolly mammoth bus conversion. He's doing an awesome job. It's cool to see him and the progress he's making with the solar system. And Transcend Existence has been doing an amazing job. And Jim Gadberry, I think his last name was. Humongous solar system, spray foamed his whole bus. It's like that thing is going to be the most comfortable bus on the road. We might have to rent a room in it if possible. I mean, there's amazing projects being done out there, and seeing all of those and being able to be in that group of people that have been working on a bus is awesome. So even though we're selling this, maybe someday in our future that we'll still be a bus. But I think we will have our own piece of land and be able to park the bus where we live, because the hardest part of this has really just been paying for rent every month, over $100 a month just to park the dang thing, and driving to it and having no space.
Yeah, we really envy those people that could just put in some time in the evenings if they want, or just don't feel pressure to work every single weekend.
Yeah, and
makes a big difference.
Yeah, when you feel like you just spent hours getting to the bus and getting everything together to get to the bus, and then it puts the pressure on to put 8-10-hour days in on the weekend after you've worked 40 hours during the week. I mean, it's a lot of 7-day weeks. So we're making a long story even longer. We just keep on going, right?
Yeah, it's hard to accept that this is happening. So we're stumbling on and on and on.
So we're cutting it off.
Yeah.
That's it. Really appreciate everything. Please leave us comments if you have any other suggestions, ideas. If you know anybody who's interested, share our videos with them, share our channel with them. Reach out to us via our email and let us know if you're interested. We might have to do a few more videos in the near future of where the bus is right now so everybody can get a better idea, but reach out, start the conversation if you're interested.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
Thanks.